So it won't be wrong for me to say that I'm with the star of the STAR Global Conference. Pavel sir, really nice, really honored to speak to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
My first question to you, sir, globally speaking, when we see at the global point of view, what are the key challenges that the education ecosystem is facing and what solutions or strategies you think can be implemented to overcome them?
So the biggest challenge is actually the gap between practices of education that exist right now and the needs of society. Because from the perspective of needs of society, we on one hand are seeing massive technological transformation with generative AI such as ChatGPT and a lot of other technologies that are coming as a wave of transformation. We see the challenges of sustainability, climate crisis, the biodiversity loss crisis and many others that require to rebuild up models of economies. We see the need for more equal and just society. So all of that requires different skills from people and different mindsets. And these mindsets and skills are not cultivated by educational systems at the moment. So we need to redefine the curriculum, the way teachers are approaching students, assessment models and many other things. So it's a massive transformation that is required, and unfortunately there is no one single template how to do it. So a lot of places, a lot of countries now have to reinvent education on their own. Part of the story is that we need to enhance international collaboration to strengthen that process.
Transformation is the key, very rightly said, sir. Going forward, India specific and globally, how much do you think teachers training holds importance and how important it is for teachers to regularly keeping themselves updated and upskilled?
It's absolutely critical, and actually it's critical not only for teachers, it's critical for everyone to become lifelong learners and life-wide learners. But teachers are a role model for that. So unless teachers are upgrading themselves constantly and seeing themselves kind of mastering all the things that they need to teach the students, they are not able to, let's say, be the right role models and be the conduits of that knowledge. So teacher retraining, upgrading, focusing on new skills that are more kind of building up to their personality and helping teachers to keep up with all the transformations of the 21st century is absolutely essential.
Very well put, sir. I know you're running out of time, so I'll just ask you one last question, sir. Going forward with so many disruptions happening, specifically in the post-pandemic world, now with AI coming to the fore, ChatGPT has been a revolution of sorts. So what do you think are some of the innovative teaching practices that teachers in general can adopt to ensure that students are more engaged in learning?
So, well, there is a range of them, but I think they all need to come from the perspective of student empowerment, which kind of puts learner in a driving seat in a way. So, for example, inquiry-based learning, which is about a student question that is explored in a scientific manner and where a student can do certain research project. But project-based learning, which of course is a century-old methodology, but now it comes back as a key methodology, and there's a lot of enhancement that has been happening in the last decades. Mindfulness learning, for example, on the other hand, is some of the practices that help up to cope with all the mental, let's say, pressures that students are experiencing in the digitally enhanced world. So many methodologies, but they all are focusing on building up whole human being and empowering students to be, let's say, learners for life.
Sure, sir.